It's exciting, isn't it? I gotta admit, after shopping today, I'm really dadgum tired. I'm not even confident I'm going to check in tonight, but I'm going to record the net. That's been going on for about 5 minutes. Not as exciting as it's been.
Good evening. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Delta with the Metro Richmond ARES net for Thursday, December 5th, 2024. Your net control station this evening is Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Delta, and my name is Randy. I am the net manager for the Metro Richmond ARES net. If at any time during this net you should need to relay emergency traffic, please use the word break and the net will yield for your traffic and assist in any way that we can. Metro Richmond ARES is part of the ARRL and the Virginia Section ARES program. This net meets weekly on Thursday at 1900 on this repeater, the 145430. The purpose of this net is for training announcements for the amateur radio community with an emphasis on emergency communication. We ask that all participating stations follow standard net procedures that would be used during an active emergency net. There is no requirement to be an ARES member. All amateurs who are within range of this repeater, regardless of the location or affiliation, but with proper license class, are invited and encouraged to participate in this net. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Delta with the Metro Richmond ARES net. Okay, some general housekeeping before we get started with check-ins. This is a directed net, which means stations must be acknowledged by the net control station before proceeding with comments or discussion. One feature of this net is the discussion of the day. The discussion of the day is intended to be a way to learn more about amateur radio, emergency preparedness, and general safety. So we hope everyone will participate. The topic this week, I'm just going to leave it open. Really, honestly, was not prepared to do the net tonight. Filling in, but glad to do it, but I do not have a topic prepared. So anyways, moving on, I'll be taking check-ins in two groups, mobile and portable stations and all other stations. When checking in, I only need your call sign phonetically with the proper ITU and your first name. I'll get your location and a received signal report when I call back for comments. And please, if you're an ARES, Skywarn, or MCOM official, please identify yourself as such.
This is Kilo 4, Oscar Whiskey Uniform, Mike. This is
Net hold.
Confused on the first check-in?
Okay, KK4OWU, Mike, I've got you. Hadn't quite started calling for check-ins, but I do have you, Mike. Are there any mobile and portable stations? Please call now.
This is Kilo, Quebec 4, November, Sierra Romeo. Name here is Bill, Baker, India, Lima, Lima. In and out.
All right, this is KL4KAD with the Metro Richmond ARES net. Do we have any other mobile or portable stations wishing to check in? Okay, with nothing heard, I will recognize KK4OWU and KQ4 November Sierra Romeo, who was in and out. So let's go down to any other stations before we start with comments. If you'd like to check into the Metro Richmond ARES net and just need your name and your location, I'll get your received signal report and comments when I call on you. So any other stations that would like to check in, please call now.
This is Kilo Delta 6, Foxtrot, Mike, Ron, Romeo, Oscar, November.
This is Kilo, Oscar 4, Uniform, Oscar, Romeo, Scott.
This is Kilo, Quebec 4, Romeo, Alpha, Mike, Will. This is Sierra Lima Alpha, Thomas, and Hanover.
Net hold. Thomas, could you come back with your prefix? I caught the Sierra Lima Alpha, but I did not get your prefix.
That's going to be Kilo, Quebec 4, Sierra Lima Alpha, KQ4SLA.
Roger that. Thank you. That's what I thought it was. All right, moving on. Are there any other stations out there that would like to check into the Metro Richmond ARES net before we start taking some comments? All right, nothing heard. I guess everybody's cold tonight. Let's see. So let me recognize KD6 Fox Mike, KO4UOR, KQ4RAM, and KQ4SLA. So I'll go back up to the top. Our first station was KK4OWU. Name, location, received signal report, and any comments for the net tonight?
Yes, KK4OWU, Mike, Glen Allen, great signal. Apologize for doing it again when you said mobile stations. I guess I forgot to wait for the police come now. I apologize again. I did that last week, I think. Everything's going pretty good here. Boy, it's been cold and windy today. Everything's going good, getting all the little goodies ready for all the kids and grandkids for Christmas. Suggested topic, since we're having this cold snap, is what kind of preparations are you taking in case something comes up, such as a power failure? We've had two here in the last 2 days. Didn't last very long, but still, you never know. I'm set up here with a generator. I've got gasoline. I've got all my lights and this, that, and the other charged. Communications charged. So I think I'm in pretty good shape here. Thank you for doing it, Ned. 73s, everybody. KK4OWU.
KK4OWU. Yeah, no worries on the little snafu. We all do it from time to time, so no worries. And yeah, that's a good topic. Sound like you're prepared, which is always good. Yeah, I have a couple generators, and I guess the main thing I've done recently with the cold is just make sure that all my batteries are being tended to. I usually keep plenty of fuel and things like that on hand anyways. But yeah, the cold snap has made me pay attention to my batteries. One of my generators has a battery, because it's electric start. And radio batteries. Yeah, I've got quite a few batteries. Lawn tractor, vehicles. So anyways, thanks for checking in tonight, and thanks for your comments. And we will move on to, let's see, KQ4, November Sierra Romeo. He was in and out. Bill, if you're still in there and you'd like to make a comment, go ahead now. Okay, well, I guess he really was in and out. Well, thank you for checking in. And we'll move on down to KD6 Fox Mike. Name, location, received signal reports, and your comments for the net, sir.
This is KD6FFM. I have you loud and clear. I am in Western Carmichael. You were breaking up earlier than that, but now you're just coming up with no breakups. I have plenty of Cokes in my refrigerator. That's my emergency supplies.
KD6 Fox Mike. Well, thank you for checking in, Ron. And yeah, that's always good to have a full refrigerator. Yeah, I think a lot of people, myself included, sometimes have gotten too dependent on, the store's 2 minutes down the road, I can just run up the street and that's not always the case. So, thanks for checking in tonight, and you were loud and clear as well. And we will talk to you next time on the net, 7-3. All right, moving on. Takes me down to KO4UOR. Name, location, received signal report. You know the drill. And your comments, please.
Good evening, Randy, and everyone on the net. This is Scott, KO4UOR. Western Henrico, read you loud and clear. Let's see. Yeah, not enjoying this first big taste of winter weather. Cold days are tolerable without wind, but we've had a lot of windy, cold days this week. I spent a lot of today watching my coax flap around outside the window of my office shack. And as far as I know, my antenna is still up. Don't know what I could do to better secure that coax. I want to keep a dip in it so that any moisture drips off, not at a connector, but just in the middle of the line. Anyway, just kind of thinking out loud. 73, everyone. Oh, this Friday, tomorrow, is the first Friday of the month. So we will be having the Simplex net at 7 p.m. on 146490. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., 146490. Hope to hear you on Simplex. KO4UOR, back to net control.
KO4UOR, KO4JAD. Hey, thanks for that reminder on the Simplex net, Scott. I forgot all about that. And thank you for your comments. Yeah, the wind is, in particular today, was really, really rough. Yeah, I'm hunting tomorrow. I've got to be out in Powhatan at 5:45, and it's going to be cold. But the colder it is, the more the deer tend to be moving. So that's always a good thing. And but yeah, I think it's supposed to be supposed to be in the teens tomorrow morning, which is this morning I walked out and it was like 40 or 42. So big drop overnight. But thanks for checking in, Scott, and yeah, I hope your antenna stayed up. And yeah, I assume that it did. And if you need help, if it didn't, just give me a holler. 7-3. All right, moving on. Takes us down to KQ4RAM. Name, location, received signal reports, and your comments for the net.
Hey, Randy, and good evening to everyone on the net. This is KQ4RAM. Your signal's coming in clear. This is Will in Eastern Hanover. I don't so much mind the cold as long as it's sunny. I can deal with it. And I appreciate the reminder about batteries. I need to get a tender on my motorcycle battery, my ATV battery, and also my lawnmower battery, because I don't want to have to replace those things in the spring. So those little trickle chargers are nice for that. Been monitoring my coax on my dipole that I have up in a tree, about, I guess, 45 feet up or so. It's in good shape. Nothing's happened. I have a plan this winter to raise the ends of the antennas up. I have some alternate trees that I could tie those off to. I want to see if I can get a little more height. But anyway, I've been generally pretty happy with that Buckmaster antenna. As far as being ready for cold weather, I have a 10,000 watt dual fuel generator ready to go just in case. And that'll conclude my comments. I'll say 73. Hope everyone has a good evening. There's a good football game tonight, Lions and Packers. I think it's in Detroit, so I'll be watching that. 73 to everyone. Take care. This is KQ4 RAM. I'm clear.
KQ4RAM. Well, thanks for checking in, Will. Thanks for those comments. Yeah, Buckmasters are excellent antennas. No doubt about it. And yeah, it sounds like you're pretty prepared. Also, I didn't realize that you were at a motorcycle. So, yeah, that's interesting to me as I've been riding pretty much all my life. Not as much in the last couple of years, but definitely still, that motorcycle still has a hold of me. So yeah, and I think our next station has a bike too. Maybe we can all catch up and ride once spring gets here. I'm not pulling it out of the garage in this kind of weather. But thanks for checking in, and we look forward to talking to you soon. All right, let's move on down to our next station, KQ4SLA. Your name, location, received signal report, and your comments for the net.
KQ4SLA. Again, the name's Thomas. I'm in Hanover County. Randy, you sound great. Everyone else coming in loud and clear. Not too much. Just want to hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving and hope everybody enjoys the rest of the holiday season. I'm not a fan of the cold and the getting dark early, so I very much look for the other side of this weather that we have going on the next few months. That way I can spend some more time on my motorcycle as well. I'll turn it back over to Net for now. Again, 73 to all. Hope you have a good holiday season if I don't talk to you all individually. KQ4SLA, I'll be clear.
Yeah, Thomas, good to hear you checking in. Good to hear you on the air, and you and your family have a great holiday as well. And yeah, I'm right there with you as far as getting back out on the bike. But like you, I'm waiting for warmer weather. The old body doesn't take too kindly to riding in the cold anymore. It's just not enjoyable. So again, thanks for checking in, and please try to check in every week if you can, and good to hear you on the air. KQ4 SLA KO4KAD73. All right, I'm going to make one more call out for anyone that would like to check in to the Metro Richmond ARES net. Just need your call sign phonetically and your first name, so please call now.
This is Kilo Quebec 4, Mike Echo Foxtrot, Mark.
Recheck.
All right, I heard a recheck, and we also picked up KQ4MEF. I think there was another station in there, but you were way down in the noise. If you want to try again, I heard, a lot of bacon frying, but I really didn't get any audio. If you'd like to try again, see if maybe you can increase your power or move to a little better location if you're on a HD, and give us another try.
This is Kilo Oscar 4 Romeo November Hotel Ron King William in and out.
Okay, Ron, I copied your name and I copied Kilo Oscar 4. Was it Romeo November Hotel?
That is affirmative.
Okay, thanks for checking in. So yeah, that last transmission was very, very good. You seem to have gotten better with each transmission, but I got you down as in and out, and we thank you for checking in, and hopefully you can check in again with us next week. So K04RNH, K04KAD73. All right, so we picked up KQ4 MEF, and I'm going to go up to the recheck first. I believe that was KK4OWU. Go ahead with your comments.
Yes, KK4OW. Two things I forgot to mention. If you hadn't thought about it, make sure that you disconnect your hoses from your outside faucets, because that could cause your line to freeze. The other thing a lot of people forget about is on your vehicles, your cars, trucks, vans, whatever, cold weather drops the tire pressure. So you need to go ahead and check your tire pressure and pump them up. That way you don't wear out your tires too quick. My 3 cents. 73s, everybody. KK4OWU.
All right, Mike, thanks for that recheck, and yeah, both very good, good pointers. Definitely true on both of them. And I can tell you from plenty of first-hand experience being a plumber, oh yeah, man, those hoses will just wreak havoc. Yeah, see busted pipes all the time. But thanks again for checking in. All right, let's go on down to KQ4 MEF. Name, location, received signal report, and your comments for the net, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Randy. Everybody on the net. Mark, KQ4 MEF, Old Glen Allen. Signal is coming in loud and clear. Cold weather, I don't like it as much as I used to. I do feel for you if you're going to get up in 18-degree weather in the morning and be wherever you need to be at 5 o'clock. You're doing good. I did notice today, I came home about 12:30. The wind was blowing. It wasn't too cold, but then went back out about 3 o'clock, and boy, it felt like it had dropped 15 degrees. So, yeah, cold weather's here, along with the other gentleman, Mike. Both the cars, the low air light for the tires has come on, and I have aired up the tires. Disconnected water hoses and all of the winter routines we go through. The saddest one was I had to winterize the RV to keep everything from freezing into that. But we do have a trip coming up after Christmas, so we'll take it back out whenever we get to where we're going. So always something fun to do, whether it's hot or cold. Thanks for running the net, Randy. I hope you have some good luck tomorrow. And I'll go ahead and turn it back over to you. This is KQ4 MEF.
Yeah, Yeah, thanks for those comments, Mark. And originally, we were supposed to hunt today and tomorrow. My buddy couldn't make that work out, and honestly, I'm kind of glad the way that wind was today. Even though it wasn't as cold, with that wind, yeah, it was biting. So I think today would have been pretty miserable in the woods. But anyways, yeah, good luck with the RV. I know I probably would have been sad myself to have to winterize it, but you get back out in it soon, so I'm sure you're looking forward to it, and I hope to join you in the RV ranks here maybe this spring. We'll see how things go, but thanks for checking in, and thanks for your comments. 7-3. All right, well, I'm going to make one more quick call before I start trying to shut the net down. If there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Metro Richmond ARES net, please call now. I just need your call sign phonetically and your first name.
And this is Whiskey 4 Romeo Tango Hotel, Bob.
This is November 4 Sierra Juliet Lima, John.
All right, we picked up 2 more. You leave the door open and you just never know what's going to come through it. So let me go up to W4RTH. I need your name, your location, or received signal reports, and your comments for the net.
Yeah, good evening, Randy. Everybody on the net, name's Bob in Central Hanover, and you're loud and clear. Yeah, never leave the door open because you never can tell when I'm liable to show up. So anyway, better late than never. Yeah, and I've got a whole house, a home generator here, so I don't worry about electricity that much going out because I'll just sit back and still enjoy what I was doing. And it was windy today, but I don't have to worry about the wind either because my antenna's in the attic, so don't have to worry about that blowing down. And did got a short pump today. Like you say, it's windy, a little on the chilly side, but not too terribly bad. And if it gets too cold, I just don't go out. I just stay at home. So anyway, that's about my comments for tonight, Randy. You did a fine job, so I'll turn it back over to you. KO4KAD, W4RTH.
W4RTH, KO4KAD. Well, good to hear you in here, Bob. Thanks for checking in. And I know you're a man with the plan all the time. You got it covered. And I don't blame you. I wouldn't go out in it if I didn't have to. Other than to hunt, it doesn't really bother me that bad when I'm hunting. But yeah, any other time I'd just as soon stay indoors if I could. But thanks again for checking in, and we'll talk to you a little later. All right, let's move on down to our next station, N4SJL. Name, location, received signal report, and your comments for the net, sir.
K4KAD is N4SJL. Name is John. I'm in Western Hanover, and your signal is loud and clear. Yeah, leave the door open, and who knows who walks in, right? Yeah, the weather, it's biting a little bit. Was out a little bit today, not too long, but
had a few errands had to run. Didn't work, so that helped. As far as emergency stuff around here, I have batteries, generator, and the whole stuff, the whole 9 yards, and we're ready for whatever happens. Anyway, thanks for jumping in there, Randy. Doing a good job on the net. And that's it for me. KO4KAD, this is N4SJL. 7-3.
N4SJL, KO4KAD. Man, good to hear you, John. Been too long. I know you kind of like to lurk around and listen, and I get that, but jump in here a little more often if you can, and have a good Christmas. That goes to everybody on the net. Hope everybody has a great Christmas. If I don't talk to you between now and then. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and start making our weekly announcements here and start closing the net down. So let me read all the advertisements. On Monday nights at 1900 hours, the Powhatan ARES net meets on the 147-315 repeater with a positive offset and a PL of 74.4. Also on Monday nights, right after that, at 2000 hours, is the Goochland County MCOM net on the 147-270 repeater with a positive offset of 203.5. Then on Tuesday nights, we have the Kenwood County ARES net, and that meets at 2000 hours on the 147-390 repeater with a positive offset and a PL of 74.4. Also on Tuesday nights, the Chesterfield ARES net meets at 2100 hours and is called by David KN4LQN on the 147-360 repeater with a positive offset and no tone. That repeater does not require a tone. Also on Tuesdays, please check into the Chesterfield County ARES WinLink net. More information is available at chesterfieldares.us website. On Wednesdays, all day long, you can check in to the WinLink Wednesday net by sending a WinLink message to David, KN4LQN at winlink.org. And on Wednesday nights at 2000 hours, the Tri-Cities MCOM net meets on the 147.390 repeater with a positive offset and a PL of 74.4. I will now proceed to close the net, but before I do, I would like to thank all those stations who participated and the stations that stood by to give us the time for the net.
Phone call. It's not mine. Uh-oh.
This is KO4KAD. I would also like to thank the MRA group for the use of their repeater. The Metro Richmond ARES net is now closed, and this repeater is returned to regular amateur radio use. 73, everyone. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Delta, and I'm clear.
That must have been an important business call. Somebody's water pipe somewhere must have broke. or the cable television went down or something. I'm going to
Double
bed.
4 RTH, tail 4 KAD.
Thought I was going to bed.
Yeah, KO4KAD, W4RTA.
Good evening, Bob. What were you doing out in Short Pump? I didn't think you came out this way.
I try not to. So, but anyway, I couldn't help it. My wife made me. So, yeah, she was looking for a new cell phone because I bought an iPhone 8 and she bought an iPhone 8 at the same time a long time ago, and I still got mine. But she said it's too small, so she bought an iPhone 13, which I don't know which model number it was, but it was a bigger one. And now she decided it was too big for her purse. So we had to go look for an iPhone for her. So we bought an iPhone 15, which is the same size as the original iPhone 8. So anyway, that's my story.
She got a tablet for a phone and it was too big.
Okay, I got you. iPhone shopping. Understand. Yeah, how crowded was it out there in the Short Pump area today?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Traffic in the afternoon got picking up a little bit because we first had to go to she wanted to go to the Xfinity store, and that's who we have service with, to check with them. And so then we went to the Apple store at Short Pump, and of course they had a better deal and gave her $300 off on the iPhone 15 for the trade-in on the 13. Then we had to go back to the Xfinity store to get it activated. Then we had to go back to the Apple store so they could take the trade-in back on her cell phone, because the Xfinity store had to have the phone to transfer everything over. And like I said, then we had to take it back so they could take the case off of it and look it over and give us credit. So we were bouncing back and forth between Xfinity and Short Pump. But to answer your question, no, it wasn't too bad at all, really.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I guess it's worth coming to Short Pump if you can save $300. That sounds like a pretty good deal. Yeah, I need to get a new phone. I've always used Androids, but everybody's in my family, well, my kids, they're pushing me to go switch to the iPhone. Now, we'll see. You sound like you've had them for a while. I guess you're happy with it.
Yeah, I guess it's all what you get used to. Some people like Android. I just always like Apple products for some reason. I guess I've gotten used to them. I've never had a problem with it. I've got 2 iPads, a regular 9-inch iPad, and I think the other one's like a 12-inch iPad. And of course, we've always had the iPhones. So yeah, I can't see anything bad about Apple. And we were she was looking at the iPhone 16, but the guy at the Xfinity store said they still might have. He said they still got some bugs to work out on that phone. I'm not sure whether he was right or not, but he said the iPhone 15 is the one to go with, so that's the one we went with, and she seems to be happy. So as long as she's happy, that's all that matters. So she's got a new phone, and we got some money for her old phone, so I guess it works out both ways.
Yeah, that's cool. That sounds like a good deal. You do any photo chasing today?
No, I had to balance the checkbook this morning. It's the first of the month, so I had to pay some bills. And then when she got back from the gym, because she does aerobics at the YWCA over in Ashland some mornings during the week, and swimming aerobics. And when she came back, then we left about, I guess, 10:30. And after all that running back and forth, we didn't get home till probably 2:30. So I didn't have a chance to really do any photo. I was going to research at Jakarta. There's a Japanese guy on D-Star was talking about. I need to do that to find out what kind of castles they do have over there in Japan.
Oh, yeah. You told me about that. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up too. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, I won't keep you. Thanks for checking into the net tonight, and yeah, enjoy your Friday, and I'm sure we'll talk sometime over next couple days. Have a good weekend, and yeah, for now I'm gonna say 73 W4RTH KO4KD.
All right, Randy, and you say, what are you taking off tomorrow to go hunting? Where are you going? Down at the, used to be Fort Pickett, I guess. It's Fort, what, Balfour now or something? Is that where you're going?
Tomorrow we're hunting in Powhatan. So I don't have to leave quite as early in the morning. We're supposed to be there. Well, we're going to meet up at the Sheets there in Flat Rock at 5:45. So, yeah, I get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow morning over.
Okay, yeah, I think it's supposed to be right cold tomorrow too, so I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. Today was my weekly journey out. So anyway, tomorrow's going to be just a piddle around day here. So, all right, well, I'll catch you later. Stay warm, because like I said, it's going to get cold. KO4KD, W4T.
All right, Bob, yeah, always good talking to you. 73 from KO4KD.